What if I told you that a little known bonus feature on the Monsters Inc. DVD may have accidentally revealed one of the darkest secrets in Pixar history? That the monsters of Monstropolis are not monsters, but rather corrupted hybrids of fallen dark entities looking to rule humanity. I know this sounds crazy, but hear me out. It's called The Story of the Mans and the Mons, the supposed origin of the monster world. It tells us that humans and monsters once coexisted in the same world, and that the monsters of Monsters Inc. are in fact human. To understand how the monsters came to be, we have to revisit the cosmic forces I introduced in my last theory. I explained how the god of the Pixar universe is an ancient triune being often associated with Lucifer, consisting of a father god, mother goddess, and a divine son, and that the witch we see in Brave was a spiritual encounter Merida had with the mother goddess. All religion in the Pixar universe points toward worship of this trinity, and it's in full view in a short film most people forgot existed. I want to bring up the Pixar short Sanjay's Super Team. This short is key in proving my point. Sanjay is transported into the spirit realm, where he encounters three spirits, the Hindu version of the Luciferian trinity: Father, Mother Goddess, and Divine Son. Without any Easter eggs in this short or references to other Pixar media, there's no way to confirm this short is even canon, but either way, it doesn't matter much. The point is that Pixar literally showed us this trinity on screen. These three beings are all one entity, and in control of the Pixar universe. Let's go back to the Monsters Inc. bonus feature. It claims that the monsters were once a primitive human tribe who swam to a faraway island and ate magical fruit that turned them into monsters. I don't believe this fruit was literal. This is clearly being told as a cultural legend of how the monster world began. No, this fruit is a metaphor, alluding to the Garden of Eden and the fall of humanity, a representation of rebellion against the creator. In nearly every major world religion, we're told the story of angelic beings, extraterrestrials, coming down from the heavens and genetically manipulating the original creation, combining human DNA with fish, goats, and bulls, creating hybrid abominations, and even taking human women as wives for themselves. Greek mythology, these were the Titans. In the Bible, the sons of God. Sumer, the Annunaki. In Hinduism, the Asuras. They all tell the same story. Humans procreated with angels, mixed their DNA with animals, and created the creatures of myth: mermaids, centaurs, satyrs, etc. We see evidence of these hybrids not only in Monsters Inc., but in Luca, the sea monsters. Human-fish hybrids, able to live among humans without raising suspicion. In Onward, we see centaurs, human-horse hybrids, mermaids, human-fish hybrids, same as the sea monsters. It's clear that this spiritual event is canon in the Pixar universe. The fruit that the Mons ate is not literal fruit. It's representative of the corruption of humanity. Just like in the Garden of Eden, the fruit represents rebellion, the forbidden union between humans and angels, and the corruption of human DNA, which over generations produced monsters. This is why the artists at Pixar designed the monsters based on real animals, because that's what these monsters truly are. This island they swam to is implied to be the dimensional gateway where the human and monster world overlap. In mythology, there are spots where heaven and earth converge, celestial gateways. That's what this island is, and I know exactly where it's located. In Monsters at Work, Val mentions that she once lived in the Caribbean, a monster world's nickname for the Caribbean.
Huh? Yeah, after MU, I lived in the Caribbean for a year.
Even more suspicious, on the Monsters Inc. bonus disc, we see a poster for a Bermuda travel agency. A subtle clue hinting that this convergence point lies right within the infamous Bermuda Triangle, the legendary place where ships and planes are known to disappear seemingly into thin air. And now we know why. This is the gateway to the monster world. Remember the Hidden City Cafe in Monsters Inc.? An intentional reference to a real-world cafe where Pixar brainstormed some of their earliest movies. Monstropolis is the hidden city, hidden behind a dimensional gateway on an island in the Atlantic. This is why the closet door technology was so revolutionary. Where once the human world was only accessible through a single convergence point, this technology allowed them to open an unlimited number of dimensional gateways leading to anywhere in the world. We're told in a feature titled Your First Day on the Monsters Inc. bonus disc that the closet door technology is patented by the Waternoose family. This actually makes so much sense now that I think about it. We see throughout the franchise that the monsters take vacations to the human world, hence the Bermuda Travel Agency and Val's mention of the Caribbean. Notice how both of these mentions of vacation reference travel within the Bermuda Triangle and its surrounding area. Without the door technology, this is the only access point to the human world. This would also make sense why monsters are banished to remote locations like the Arctic. It ensures they're too far away to ever make their way back to the monster world through the Bermuda Triangle portal. We're shown in Monsters at Work that employees take out vacation doors against company policy. This is again mentioned in the Monsters Inc. handbook on the bonus disc, that employees are prohibited from using doors for recreational use. It seems like a strange thing to do, but in light of this theory, it makes a ton of sense. There's a high demand for travel to the human world, which is why the Waternoose family put a patent on the technology. And this all brings me to the movie Onward, the clearest example we have of mythologically accurate lore being presented in the Pixar universe. I'm convinced to the core of my being that Onward takes place in the monster world. Just look at some of these creatures that we see in the movie, and compare them to the monsters we see in the Monsters franchise. I mean, come on, tell me these aren't the same. If this seems like a stretch, let me show you the evidence hiding in plain sight. I'm about to show you one hidden detail I found in Monsters Inc. that'll blow this theory wide open, and proves without a shadow of a doubt that the monsters of Monsters Inc. are the hybrid creatures of mythology, and yes, live in the same world as Onward. In Monsters Inc., Roz is reading a newspaper, and on that newspaper it reads Centaur's Secret Diary, Troll Attacks Photographer, Gargoyle's Love Nest, all creatures that appear both in Onward and in mythology. These worlds are 100% the same, and if that's true, that changes everything we thought we knew about the Pixar timeline. What if the monsters didn't stay hidden and eventually made themselves known to the humans? And what if I told you that Sulley himself is directly responsible for the technology boom we see in Onward? Stay tuned for my next theory, where we'll go even further down this rabbit hole. If you enjoyed, a like is always appreciated. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.